Hey, by the end of this very short presentation, I am going to personally share with you a strategy that you're going to be able to implement in your business today that is going to start separating you from your competition. I'm just going to go very briefly over what this is in this test drive and what you're going to get in this test drive of the e-learning marketing system. I want to adjust this right here, right quick, and that is I don't know that I've ever been featured on any of these networks at all. The reason why this is here is because this system has been featured all over these networks in many different capacities in interviews from many of the business strategists that are using these strategies, including myself. And so I just want you to understand that I am networked with about 200 different business strategists all over the world that are using these strategies. And we have come together and put all of this information in one spot. And we put a roadmap in here. One thing you don't see on this test site is right underneath this gray box, you would see a pink box. And that pink box, what it is a place for you to go do a business audit on yourself. And then when you analyze, it is going to kick out a roadmap so that you know step by step by step on what to do in each one of these categories so that you don't get lost. Now, the first thing that I want you to do when you get on this site is go right here and click here. Adrian's going to walk you through the entire site, so I don't have to do it now. It's about a 15-minute video. What I want to do right now is give you some just massive value. This is a 52-week series that once you get into the e-learning system and you're actually a customer and you're a member of the e-learning system, then you will start getting every single week videos, as Adrian will explain to you later on that other video. But right here in the test drive, you're going to be able to test drive the first 4 weeks. And this is going to give you more value than most courses that you've paid for. The very first thing, the first video is going to walk you through a little bit further than what Adrian did. I encourage you to watch that first video. These second 2 videos are going to show you how to create your market dominating position. Very few business owners create their market dominating position and set their business up so that they actually have a unique selling point and set themselves apart from the competition. It's imperative that you do this before you start your marketing. Before you start talking about your business, you absolutely have to know what sets you apart from your competition, whether you're a chiropractor, a dog walker, closet organizer, a dentist, a contractor, it doesn't matter. Those are all the same industries and basically the same services. But something about you and something about the way you do business sets you apart, and you have to figure out what that is. I'm not going to teach it here. It's in the videos. And you're going to hear different people talking in these videos and presenting because a lot of different business strategists, as I said, have contributed to this. Now, something I want to point out about that is when you're working with me, let's say that you go to your hospital, you go to your primary care provider, and you have a specific situation. Do you want that primary care provider to use just their own knowledge to diagnose you and treat you? Hell no, you don't. You want them to go speak to other doctors, speak to doctors that are specialists in that particular system of the body. That's the same thing I do. When I'm working with you and there's something that I need to know and I feel that I'm not coming up with the right answer because I'm not getting the right numbers off of the software that I use, or I just don't have a predictable outcome based on your industry, where you're at, your location, where you're at in your journey, because it's different from somebody who's been in business from 1 to 3 years to 5 to 10 years. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go connect with these other business strategists, and I'm going to get the right answer for you, for your business, so that we are minimizing the guessing game along the way. All right. So just to give you an idea, you got a video and you've got a workbook for every single week, all 52 weeks, a video and a workbook. And the workbook you can get into and go through. And incidentally, when somebody's working in one of my group session programs, then the workbook is required. They come back to our Zoom call and they fill out the workbook and they tell me and tell the group how they're implementing that strategy in the business. Extremely, extremely important. All right. So let's get back over here. Now, that's the first 4 weeks that you're going to get. I want you to go through this stuff, evaluate it, use the value out of it. If you have any questions, get back with me. You'll have emails and all that kind of stuff. I'm all over social media. Just get in contact with me. I'll answer the questions that you have because I like to add value right up front before you and I even decide to work together. Look, I'm not Tony Robbins. I'm not Carl Bryan, who's my mentor, and he's right up there with Tony Robbins. I'm not all these other gurus out there that most people just know that they deliver because they're multi-billionaires. I'm not that guy. I'm a guy that's a retired Army medic, and I've been doing this for a couple of years. I absolutely geek out on business and life strategies. I love helping people. I'm in a position to where I can help people at least getting started for free if need be, based on your situation, because most startups and most people just getting started don't have the money for a coach, which is kind of ironic. Once you pay somebody to help you do what you need to do, you're going to get some amazing results. And that's what I want for you. Anyway, go through this stuff, get back with me if you have any questions, and just implement the stuff. Don't just go through it and just watch the videos and say, yeah, that's great. Actually go through the workbook and implement it in your business. If you get hung up, get back with me. I'm here to help you out. All right, take care, man.